All right, Friday morning, just about 3 hours away from US pit session open. This is a NASDAQ trade. I am short in the NASDAQ, and as always, all my trades are based on the levels that I post in Telegram every evening a bit after 6 p.m. Eastern. So these are the levels for the NASDAQ. And then what I do is I draw them on my charts. So the blue line there, that's the buy level. Red line is the sell level. And then there is a midpoint. The dashed line is the midpoint. And then anything below the midpoint, I'm looking to take a short. Let me just quickly put a trail stop here. This way, as I talk, I don't have to worry about it. So as I was saying, anything below the midline, I'm looking short. So here is an example of a short trade going toward the sell level. If you look a bit earlier, there was another short trade. So this is iTrend Pro, a very simple indicator by Ninja. Um, I'm often asked, is there like an objective way of getting into trades? Let's say in this case, I am below the midpoint, so I'm looking short. So that could be a one idea. You might be able to, find an indicator you like. Hopefully, an inexpensive indicator. This one is very inexpensive, and I have discount codes in the description. And then the idea is you just want to be short if you are below the midline. And, as price reaches, in this case, the sell level, and you're trading in multiples, you always want to take at least half a position off. That's what I do. If I trade in multiples, half a position comes off when price hits a level. Another thing that happens is that once price breaks a level, it then comes back to retest it. These are areas that attract price. So first, a sell level would attract the price from underneath to come down, but once price is below it, the same level is going to start attracting price to come back up. That's something we see probably around 80% of the time. So let's, while we wait here, let me just touch on a couple of points. So when I created this service, I guess 8 months ago, my goal was to help traders, I guess, find a direction for price, to kind of have an idea what price should be doing depending on its relationship to the levels and the midpoint. So this was kind of new to me, this part of the business. I was always just a trader. And now this side of the business was a bit new to me. And I thought that, every trader could benefit. What I have found over the past 8 months is that really this service is probably um, much better suitable for more experienced traders or those who have some kind of a setup that they use already, some kind of an indicator or strategy or setup or methodology, and then they can use whatever approach they have in combination with the levels to kind of give them a perspective, give them, I guess, a bias of you want to be short below midpoint, you want to be long above midpoint. So, if you're watching this for the first time, if you just found this channel, first of all, welcome. Um, but if you're wondering, is it something you could benefit from? I would say maybe not if you are a brand new trader. If you have some trading experience, if you have a way of trading that you like, then this can help you. But if you are just trying to find out about trading and what trading is all about, this might be a bit too much because even though the levels are posted in Telegram and you can put them on your chart, that's all fine and good. But you still need to trade them. You know, these levels do give an edge, but you still need to be able to trade that edge. And if you don't have enough experience trading, I'm not sure if you could benefit from this service. So I just wanted to bring this up. Again, maybe I should have realized it sooner. As I said, I'm just new to this aspect of this business. So that's one thing I wanted to touch on. Another thing I wanted to touch on is the idea of losses. It's something I discussed with my Telegram group in a Zoom call. So a loss, right, is when price moves against us, we get into a position, price moves against us, and we get out, and it's a drawdown of some sort, and it's a loss. So the way I look at it is obviously it's a loss, but I look at it as an investment. In other words, I needed to invest, let's say, $200, $250, $300 to find out which direction market wants to go in. So for example, I am below the mid. Oh, nice move. It was a nice move down. Sorry. Let's say price is below the midpoint as with the Nasdaq right now, and I took that short. But let's say then price reversed, and then it's above the midpoint. Well, I definitely need to get out of my short. I might not take an immediate long, but I have to get out of my short at a loss. The way I look at it is, okay, so maybe it costs me, whatever, $200, $250, or maybe more, to find out that at least temporarily the market does not want to go down. And so I need to get out of my short. It cost me whatever it cost me. And it's an investment because that's what it takes sometimes to find out what the market wants to do. You get into a position and it moves against you and you took a loss. But it's not just a wasteful loss because it gave you some information. Right now, even though the market started off below the midpoint, it's not it's not below the midpoint anymore. Let's say now it's above the midpoint. So, you know, so this is money that needed to be invested to find that out. All right. So in today's trading, this actually was very clean because the market never went above. So it just took a short and it just went clean. But it's not always the case. Plenty of time, I start off in a position and then the market just moves against me. And I need to get out of my position and possibly reverse and go the other way. So does it ever happen where market kind of chops me below the midpoint, above the midpoint, below the midpoint? Sure. Yes. Yes, it does. Sometimes it just happens that the market chops me. Let me just try and move this stop down because it's really moving down nicely. So what I try to do, by the way, is I try to stay above some pivots just to kind of, in the case of a short, of course, I'm looking to stay above some pivots here, but it looks like a very nice move down. Any case, right? So yes, so there are situations when a particular market out of the seven would just kind of go below, above, and if it happens to me like 2 or 3 times, then I'm just out, and I don't participate anymore. So in that market, in that case, I could be down $800 or more. So again, that's the investment I needed to make to find out that I don't wish to participate in this kind of market today. And that's just how it is. And then in a different market like the Nasdaq from today, it just gets in smoothly and can go $800, $1,000, $1,200 or more in my favor. So let me just keep moving the stop here because I just don't want to give back too much. It is Friday. So why am I saying this? It's just a different way of looking at losses. You will always have losses no matter what you use. But sometimes it helps maybe to the mindset of look at it as an investment, because the loss that I take is not just a complete waste because I'm trading a plan. I have a particular plan, and my plan says, in the case of a NASDAQ today, below the midpoint, I'm trying to find a way to get short. Um, and if they then go the other way, that's how much it cost me. It's like the cost of doing business. That's how much it cost me to find out that at least temporarily, um, this plan is not working out. Okay. Um, so I'm going to continue to trail this price until they take me out. At the end, as always, I'm going to show my dashboard, and uh, just unfortunately, again, I don't have as much time anymore to make videos for this channel. I'll still continue to at least try once a week um, to do videos. So that's it. All right, just gonna wait here for price to eventually to take me on the trail. All right, looks like they're gonna take me out here. Indeed, they did. But it was a great trade. It was a terrific trade. Um, and yeah, I also had a decent euro trade. I got chopped a little bit in oil. So overall, though, good results. And toward the end of the day, I'm going to show my rhythmic dashboard. So stay tuned. All right. So here we are, Friday afternoon, terrific week. Use my computer clock, rhythmic clock. Um, Again, as I always say, with proper counts, try to get to at least $10,000 above starting balance to begin to pull money out. That's what allows me to withstand some drawdowns, and I have drawdowns. I hope it's clear. My drawdowns could be, $2,000-3,000 easy because of the way I trade. But again, the way I look at it, this is the investment sometimes I need to make to get a better return. I mean, that's just what it takes. If trading is a business, that's how you invest in this business. Okay, so email me with any questions. I hope this video helped. Leave a like if it did. And I hope to continue making videos at least, well, probably at this point, at most, it would be once a week. I will do my best. Thank you, everyone.